Anyway, some other things happened. Speed round.
Okay.
All right.
Rick 7.
What?
My father's birthday. He turned 67 years old.
He turned 67.
Happy birthday,
67.
Rick.
He looks...
I don't know. He looks
30.
like Rick.
He's a youngin'.
He doesn't look 30, but he looks Rick.
He did Rick 7. He did the motion.
Good.
I was like, that's awesome.
Good.
So
I feel like he's looked the same age for 30 years.
correct. It's awesome.
You're not even 30 years old.
I said he's looked the same age for 30 years.
How would you know, bro?
Why?
How would you know?
Also, they didn't think that I was gonna show up. Like
For
when
his
I
birthday?
texted them, I made a joke earlier that day because they were like, "Oh, let's all go to dinner," and I was like, "Oh, if someone wants to drive out here, I can take you there," like as a joke, because why the fuck would anyone do that? And then later, they were there, and I was like, "Where are y'all at?" Because I went in. It was like a bar in the back, and I went in the back entrance, and they thought I was just like fucking with them, and was not actually there because it was in like Southampton. And then I walked up and they were like, "Oh, you're like, what the hell?" And they were all really happy, but I was like, insane of you to think I was just lying.
Happy birthday, Rick. The goat.
I got Sloop to drink. That's not part of the speed round. It's just, I didn't know what it was. It was like an IPA. It was fine.
Okay, don't care.
Rebuilt my computer.
Finally, after
Back.
you had a computer from
What's in us? Tell us the parts.
a 2017
rundown.
So I thought that I had a really good graphics card. It was given to me in a box for a really good graphics card. I got a hand-me-down. It's still like leagues beyond. It's like a 1080. It's not a 3070.
It's a 1080?
I think so.
Oh, that's what I gave Christian.
Yeah, and it works awesome compared to the defunct one that I had.
It'll be good like until you're getting into anything that's using like ray tracing.
Yeah,
It's like once you hit anything that involves ray tracing, that because like that was like the last card before they really started pushing ray
Nuclear
tracing.
Throne ray tracing mod is not getting installed.
but yeah, did that. You got a new motherboard.
Okay.
I don't even know what I bought.
CPU. If
got
you got a
some
new motherboard, I
Nick
imagine you got a
recommended
new
me the
CPU.
parts and built everything, so shout out to him. And then Sam troubleshot there were some connection and compatibility problems, but we're almost 100% ready to go. I need new RAM. Things
You
are
could
cool.
download that.
Yeah,
I know.
Just go to that. I don't think that website's there anymore because I always want to make that joke. And I swear in recent history, like I went to make the joke with someone, I typed it in all excited and it's the
Dude,
domain's
they
not
probably
open.
took it down because too many people were
Downloading
thinking it
the
was
RAM.
real.
Our grill caught on fire briefly.
Okay, it's February.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Joey,
we were making
the
poppers.
problem is that since all the AI are using the RAM now, it's just not accessible to us
It's true, it's
plebeians.
we made a bunch of jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon and went to grill them, and I guess it was just too much grease. The whole grill was like engulfed in flames.
Yeah, you're supposed to put water on that.
Well, we were
Good one.
we like Nick put them all on the grill, and then we all like went upstairs and were just
Yeah,
on
we
our
caught
computer in our
fire.
room, and then he was like, "Hold on." There's like smoke billowing outside the window, and I was like, "Yeah, and it smells really burnt and smoky." They were saved, which is good. And then we were like, "Should we use the fire extinguisher?" Well, blah blah blah. And then Elijah just started putting snow on the grill, and it fully extinguished it, like a big sheet of like ice, just right over it. So very innovative of him. And I had an insane, but I'm giving you a lob here, like the easiest joke of all time. I had an insane haircutting experience. Probably changed how I'm going to go about finding a place to get my haircut for the rest of my life.
You mean you're not going to
like just the nearest place.
clipsavers.com?
Yeah. Usually I get it done online.
No, that's where you find like a $4 haircut.
Dude, first of all, haircuts are expensive now.
I know. I am very
They used
fortunate.
to be $23. Now they're like $40.
I'm extremely fortunate that my sister is a hairdresser, so I never have to pay to get my hair cut.
I went. There's some things that I want to say about other people that I can't.
Just say it.
Well, no. Okay. I was like, I don't need much. I haven't got my hair cut in like 4 months. I just need the mane to get shorn. I need it all gone. It's going to look kind of fucked up for a little while. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what you're used to because you go to fucking good clips.
No, like, I like it when the edges aren't all... I like it when it grows in a little bit, right?
You can get it cut that way.
Whatever. Also, like, my hair,
You're working with rudimentary hair decisions.
I know that is true. But there's whatever. So I was like, this is how it's gonna be. It's fine. You're
gonna look jacked up for 2 days.
Yeah. I did get it. I got it 2 days ago. So we're still in the jacked up phase. But I was like, there's a hair cuttery right down the street. I'm just gonna walk in. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna say, make it shorter than when I walked in. And they're gonna say, okay, anybody? And I'm gonna say yes. I made an appointment for like 4:00. I went there. Normally, if they're like a chatter, if they ask me questions, I'm like, sure, man, I'll entertain. I'll give like multiple sentence answer. I'll have a conversation with you. I probably said like 5 words. I like this woman talked the entire time. And that's not even what made it bad. She was like, one, insulting her coworkers. And I was like, by association,
right here.
dude, literally, I was like, I'm kind of on your team by association because I'm like in your chair, but like, you're obviously the one that is insane.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't want these other fucking hairdressers to be like, he's on team bad person.
Yeah.
I was really uncomfortable. Then she was talking to me about like not understanding what I was describing. And I was like, I can bring up a picture, but my phone is in my jacket. Let me go get it. Whatever. And then she was like, yeah, I would have messed that up. And I was like, awesome thing to say before you cut my hair.
Was this like a young person?
No.
Okay.
And then
Was it an old person?
No.
Okay, middle-aged
somewhere
person.
in the middle, yeah. And then
What else would you use to describe them? Like, what other things would you describe about
she
them
gave like,
physically?
I don't know, just like skinny blonde woman. But she gave like,
Why would you? Why did you need to know
I
that?
don't know.
well, I'm trying to create a mental image for you now.
Yeah.
But she had like immoral, like rude crackhead energy. Like someone that is just constantly putting everybody down and then being like, what? I'm sarcastic. And okay, this was the worst part. She was talking to me about, well, first of all, she asked me where I worked. And I said, beep. And then she was like, I got fired from one of those. And my husband is a manager at one of those. Then she launched into like telling me about people that work at his location by first name. She was like telling me stories about people by first name that I've never heard of. And I was like, I don't fucking know what you're talking about. And then was like, yeah, and my son wanted to get the broccoli cut because it's in. And like everyone on his basketball team has it. And it looks better on his friend who's actually better at basketball too. And
Damn, just absolutely fucking donking on
and
her
then she was
son.
like, also he was really upset because I cut his friend's hair and didn't realize that like that friend knew me, and I said all this stuff about my son that's embarrassing, and then he went back and I was like, you're a bad person. And then she was like, so anyway, he wanted like a perm and he wanted the broccoli cut, and I was like, I can try the broccoli cut on you, but it falls into a middle part and looks goofy all the time. But then I cut it and he wasn't happy, and he was like, my girlfriend's gonna break up with me and all this shit. And then
my God.
then she was talking about how like her husband is emotionally unstable and
What?
and like
I would have gotten up.
dude, it was like actually crazy. Then I found out that her son is in 5th grade
Oh, I was sitting here thinking that this kid's like 15.
in high school. Yeah,
He's like, you know.
I was like, dude, in 5th grade, I was fucking playing Bionicle. I didn't give a fuck about girls. And then
Well, that's you though.
Yeah. I mean, do you?
I still don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
about
I was
girls.
gonna say.
And then she said, like, I don't. In the same way that being called a bum is like the most insulting thing you can say to a man, being called like a bad mother is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Dude, she was like, what did she say? She was like, yeah, I'm just like really sarcastic all the time. Like when my kid, for like years, I would hurt his feelings and he would cry, but I think he finally gets it now. And I was like, for years, your kid is 9. I was like, you're trying to be like, you're not sarcastic. You're just mean. You were just mean to your like toddler.
Yeah, imagine like bullying your toddler.
I was like, this is the worst family dynamic I've ever heard. I learned everything about her.
Learning the absolute bombshell of her son being in 5th grade is crazy.
Dude,
It does change that.
And then the whole
changes
time,
everything.
and the whole time, I'm just like, yeah, right on.
Yeah, your son sounds like a fucking loser.
It was
Oh,
actually,
he
it
wants
was
his
like,
hair permed? What a freaking idiot.
if your kid is younger than 10 years old and they ask for a perm, you have fucked up.
Nah.
Is that just the vibe now?
Dude, people want. My like 9-year-old cousin, maybe like 2 years ago, came up to me at Christmas, and he was like, "Joey, how did you get your hair to look like that?" Because I have really curly hair, and I was like, "I hate to tell you, but this is just how my hair looks, man." And he was like, "Oh." So yeah, kids are the fucking broccoli cut, whatever. Kids just want curly hair.
That I don't know. It like actually blew my mind. I've never had any experience like that. In the past, they're just like, "Oh, doing anything this weekend?" Haha.
Yeah, usually like, hairdressers are, I wouldn't say like normal, but they're
nice. They're just like normal people.
yeah, it's a
I would
very
say
like
normal.
social
Yes.
job. So they're not absolutely fucking insane people who just tell you about their entire family dynamic.
Usually they like, I feel, are more likely to be asking about yourself,
Well,
and you're
yes, that's the thing is I feel like they don't want to just talk about themselves all day.
I didn't ask a single question. I answered maybe like 4 with 1-word responses, and then just got a fucking lecture. It was insane.
Do you like how your hair came out?
It's fine. It's shorter than when I walked in. That's all I wanted.
You got to go to like the barber.
I know.
Or salon
I got to get a
something,
low
man.
taper fade. I got to get lined up real nice.
Here's the thing: is that
I'm intimidated by Barbary.
Nash does this all the time, where he'll get his haircut like 10 times at like the hair cuttery, and then like once he'll get it cut at a real barber shop, and he's like, "Dude, it's so much better." And I'm like, "Yeah, you fucking idiot." Sorry, Nash. Of course it's better. Like they're better at cutting hair.
I mean, it
much,
also
'cause-
just like, if you find the person, to me, it just comes down to finding a person that you like how they handle your hair specifically.
Well,
like
yeah,
I go to the hair cuttery, but like I have this specific guy, Timmy, who's been cutting my hair for years. I love Timmy.
Well, when I was like little and I had like the emo kind of, whatever, if they fucked that up, I was screwed because like bangs and just like length in general. But now like I put product in my hair every day and kind of just slick back hair wigs. So it doesn't even matter.
It also depends on what kind of hair you have, how thick your hair is, like if your hair's crunchy or
I
not.
didn't rush through it before we started.
Because like your guy's hair is easier to cut than my hair because I have curly hair, and it's harder. If you don't know about curly hair, you're gonna give me a fucked up haircut, and it's just gonna look insane. But I digress. I think Alex should get a low skin taper fade. I think you should get like enhancements. I think you should get like beard enhancements. I think you should walk in with like just fully black, like painted on beard that's like edged and lined up.
I
with
might
the
be
white,
in
with the
like
chalk.
bottom 5 beard growers in the world.
I'm there with you.
I can't do it.
I mean, I have like the worst facial hair. I don't have the worst, but it's not. I can't do anything.
I have like 3 other things that I have to say, but
All right.
they're not related to each other at all.
Okay.
Fine, just keep going
Yeah.
on your speed round.
Yeah, let's
Well,
go
that
into
wasn't
this.
even part of the speed. Or no, that was part of the speed.
Doesn't matter.
We're gonna slow it down a little.
All right.
We've been
The light,
slowing.
the,
right,
light,
guys,
the
we're
lightning round is
slowing
over.
down.
This is the thunder
Put on
round.
some sensual music.
Put on Thunder by Imagine Dragons.
We're gonna get copyright claim.
Me and Post put on a fucked up edit of Thunder
Okay,
that won't get copyright.
can we
Mix
do
it with
acapella?
Thunder from AC/DC.
Yeah.
Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck.
Can you
Thunderstruck.
do a mashup of Thunderstruck and
Thunder. Yeah.
Cool. And add your own vocals into it.
Yeah, I want you to do harmonies.
Yeah.
Just to fill the mix out a little bit. I feel like the mix is gonna be a little thin.
Thunder. And then now we can get into like the relaxing cool music.
Yeah. Okay.
Rain.
I've thought about having background noise for some sections because there are podcasts that do really quiet like ambiance, and I don't know if that's our vibe.
I don't like it.
I don't like
personally.
it, but also
I
who
feel
the
like
fuck cares?
I
Throw
do
in
feel
some
like
fucking
soundscape-
R&B.
We should do a rainy day episode.
Well, yeah,
We just throw
where
rain
there's
in the
rain- no,
background?
we-
that's for the,
kind
that's
of
for the
curate-
depressed episode when we're all
Yeah.
like
Hey,
feeling
guys.
down and it's just like we're talking
It's gonna
about.
be our ASMR
We should not do an ASMR.
We're not doing
episode.
it. I'm anti-ASMR.
I've been watching a YouTube channel that, well, actually, he made a video that was so successful that he made a channel out of videos like that.
Oh, you're talking about the ODST
No.
rain isn't actually rain, but it really
This
is
guy
rain.
does ASMR. He's playing like Sniper Elite 4, and apparently part of that game is you can just invade other players and kill them in their own missions. And he has like the quietest loadout in the world, and it's awesome. Shout out that guy.
Our ASMR episode, we should do tapping on the table.
Hold on, if I had something to eat, I would chew into the mic right now.
Wow. ASMR. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah. This is content.
Anyway,
We should get those folders from when we were in elementary school that had the lenticular covers that you could DJ on.
okay, I have one. I have one question. That
You know what I'm talking about. Don't look at me like that.
I
You
have
don't know what
one-
lenticular means.
I don't know what lenticular means.
It
I'll
means,
like when you
during,
look at
it means
something-
during the Catholic holiday of Lent.
It's what when you look at something and then when you turn it, it turns into a different image.
Oh.
Like a book.
Oh, that's a
What?
When
like
you turn
the holographic images?
Yes.
Okay. I always just yeah, okay.
So one of them is a question that I asked Elijah at the gym the other day, and also we can't answer it. Probably. I don't-
Okay.
well,
Okay,
it,
I'm
it
ready.
might be like the what if you were in a infinitely accelerating pod that was immune to physics question.
Okay,
right?
great.
But so like okay, we were talking about cartel killings, and I was like, I was
Cool.
I was
Okay.
talking about ways that we should. I forget who we were talking about torturing to death, but I was like, somebody was like they should scoop his eyes out.
It's redacted.
No, I actually don't remember. It might have just
Oh,
been
okay.
like a guy that I saw at the gym. But I was like, they should take his eyes a little bit out and point them at each other. And then I was like, what the fuck? What would you see if your eyes were still working and looking at one another? Like, what would your complete field of view look like?
The eye.
No. They're not like, they're not right up against each other. Say they're like this far away.
What happens if you do just like pull, like you're saying, like if you like just pull them like just a little bit out? So like even like what if you just split them outwards? Like how does that affect your vision?
Well, I think your brain auto completes the middle.
How
Like Hammerhead vibe.
Huh?
Like
but
Hammerhead.
like there's but like our brain part of it being able to do that is that like there is an overlap.
Maybe.
So if we don't, and also hammerheads like are
How do
they're not
what do-
human brains.
how do hammerheads perceive?
This is way above
I
my
don't-
pay grade.
This is why it fucked me up so much. I said it as a
literally
joke,
can't-
and then I
just
literally,
like can't even begin to answer this because I'm too fucking stupid.
dude.
I don't know like what would it be like if we had like an eye in the back of our head.
We
Like,
gotta
what
try
would
No,
the,
but isn't this testable? Like, couldn't you keep someone's eyes connected and move them a
we
little
could
bit?
probably this
yeah,
just
but
probably
how are you gonna
been,
how are you gonna test it?
Ask them what they see. Obviously, this person's fucked up and never can live again.
This is probably something we could look up. Like
This
I'm
is
not
some
right now.
shit they were
but-
doing in like Unit 173 that the U.S. was like, okay, since we'll never be able to do this, we're gonna you guys can go back to Japan and live normal lives. We want all the research.
Give us the
though."
data.
Yeah,
Fucking Joseph Mengele
don't
over
know.
here, like, oh, let's just take their eyes out, point 'em
I
at
thought
each
about
other.
this, and it has me like fucked up a little.
Well,
Also,
what would your torture be? No, we'll get back to your also. What would your torture
That's
be?
not the question.
what would your torture be?
Yeah, what,
what
would
the
your,
fuck
isn't
does
this
that
isn't
mean?
this your torture idea?
No,
your
this was
punishment?
this was a.
He was just
Oh.
curious what they would
That's
see.
how we got there. I was
Yeah.
curious about the actual vision. My torture is they use nail files on all my teeth till they're nothing. But I
It's just how they give you veneers.
I also, dude, when I laid down to take a nap earlier and got like the thing where you remember that like no matter what happens to you, time is infinite, and it genuinely like it activated my fight or flight like so bad.
Did you fight?
No,
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you
I
say that
flew.
again? You said you sat. Could you just
sometimes
say it again?
sometimes
'Cause I-
when you lay down in bed, you remember that like no matter if there's an afterlife or not, time is infinite and
Oh.
marching on forever, and you get really existential. And I got like the pang of existential, like physical reaction to it because I was so freaked out. And then I was like, dude, I'm about to get like emotional about time before my nap. I have to lock the fuck in.
And then you napped.
And then I napped.
And then you woke up and you said,
I flew and then I napped and I woke up and I said, yeah, I went,
oh, that's a good. Whoa.
Yeah. Anyway,
you got too close.
So that was the first. Yeah, I have no idea how to answer the eyeball question. If you're a
Hey,
viewer
guys, yeah.
whose eyes are a little bit out of their head and looking at each other, let me know.
Drop a Spotify comment or a YouTube comment if you're Chris Hatten. Let me know what you think your eyes would see if you pointed your eyes at each other.
Yeah, the other one.
Zach's going cross-eyed trying to figure this out.
There is something that you guys can do with this. The other thing that I had written in my notes just says, if you moved a pencil with your mind, who you telling?
I mean, literally the first thing I would do is I would text Nasha. I'd be like, yo, check this out.
Wait, like I can just do it now.
You just
or I've done
confirmed
it
that you can
once.
move a small object with telekinesis.
I don't think. I mean, I'll tell the people I'm closest to. Like, I'll
This guy's
probably
gonna
tell
give
my
us
fiance.
like too
and
real of an answer.
The unfortunate thing with this is the moment I learn I can do that, I'm going to spend so much time testing on this, and it'll be so disappointing once
See,
I'm able to confirm that that's all I
I
can
literally
do.
like would barely care, I think.
If you could
You're
move an
so
object.
wrong.
No, I would care.
Bro
but
is
I'm
trying
not-
so
No, no, no,
hard
no.
to be
No,
nonchalant.
here's the thing.
I don't give a fuck if I have
We have to.
telekinesis.
We can't all play this character where we're like, oh, hey guys, I'm just gonna involve my entire life into doing this. Obviously, someone has to play the foil. As Zach's like, I would become obsessed with this.
Yeah, but you didn't go like.
Dude, low-key, I don't even think I would
You didn't go
notice.
like,
I wouldn't
wouldn't be
care. You know what?
upset.
Now
You
I'm
didn't go
committing
like-
to it. I wouldn't even give a fuck. I'd be like, what am I gonna do? Just move pencils for the rest of my life? That's what you would do. That's what Zach would do. Is he would just spend the rest of his life moving fucking pencils
It
around.
works on non-pencil objects.
The opposite, like you didn't have to
What
go
else is it
literal
the size
opposite.
and weight of a pencil?
No,
you can
it-
move
you-
fucking nerds gummy clusters up to your
How
mouth.
fast can you do it? That's actually a more important
It's-
question because
it's
that
a-
changes the utility.
It could be a trainable muscle. You're not sure.
Okay, because like at that point you can like throw
Until
darts
just
at
until just
things.
now, you both thought you could only slowly move pencils.
I
Literally,
think the
yeah.
first. Well, no, I just knew that it would only.
I don't
be,
know
like,
how
small
this works.
objects.
This isn't a real fucking thing.
I would.
You're
practice-
making the rules.
I
I'm
would
gonna rip your
probably-
eyes out and point them
I
at
know.
each other.
I know what I'm doing.
Do it with your mind.
I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start practicing like throwing darts, but like with my mind, and I'm just gonna like keep tuning that in because like once I like really improve at that,
You're just gonna throw them. What? You're just gonna throw darts all day? And then what after that?
I would have the ability to throw darts.
When do you throw darts?
I would become like I don't know because I guess you can't really use it.
Because
like,
then
in
if
a
you went out and you threw
competition,
darts with
'cause,
your
yeah.
mind, you'd get your ass fucking beat.
Well, what if
Someone would kill you.
I would go and find people that have their
No,
wallet
I
out to
figured it
pay,
out.
and then float it up above where they can't reach. And then when they go to get someone, I would float it over to me. And then
No,
leave.
this is easy. I'm tricking people because I'm gonna make them think I'm throwing it, and then with my mind, I'll be like centering it each time. I'm gonna become rich,
and then fuck up their darts.
yeah, and I can exactly. Oh my god, I would become the darts
That
champion.
could become the darts
I'd
champion.
become rich. There's so
Of
much money to be
darts?
made in darts. Well, because then like people are like, oh, psh, I bet you $1,000 I'll bullseye this, and you'll
You're gonna become rich $1,000 at a time.
yeah.
Can you?
Well,
How do you
you
try
know,
out
there's
for like a
different
dart league? Do you have to start at like a Levittown bar?
Yeah, well, you have to find a guy who really likes darts.
Yeah, you have to get an
We know
agent.
we know
We
a guy
know a
that
guy.
really
We
likes
can do
darts.
this.
You
Yeah.
have to get an agent who's gonna pitch you to all the darts.
That was one of the
leagues.
most haunting nights of my life. Not because of Darts Guy, but because me and Maya saw that guy motorboat those
Oh
two
my
women.
god, I saw it too.
Just
Yeah,
yeah,
sounds awesome.
that was crazy.
I do. Obviously, I
that
would
was
care if I
something.
could move small objects with my mind.
Oh, you've come around.
Wow. That's such a crazy take. You care
Bro, you can
about
move.
having
You can move your own
telekinesis?
penis.
I got him.
You're the one like 4 episodes ago that talked about having a small penis.
I don't. Is that true?
Yeah, my penis.
You could. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, that was a joke.
Haha.
Ain't no one laughing, bro.
If you're listening and you've seen my cock, dial in and
We
give.
saw it like 2 episodes ago.
That
We've
didn't
talked
count. That
about your
didn't count. That
penis,
didn't
like,
count. That didn't count.
Do you
That
think they're
didn't
still listening?
count. Wait till it's 100 degrees
We've
out.
talked about your
That's- I
penis
don't
like
know.
multiple times on the podcast.
If you're still listening, comment below.
And if you think that we're not gay,
We
because
can't.
you
Well,
listen-
I'll beep that.
he doesn't think we're gay because he heard us mention a woman's name in the one episode.
And if you talk about a woman, you're probably dating her.
Exactly, but we've been very homoerotic in this episode. And also, if he went back and listened to other episodes, he would hear way gayer shit.
He might actually be 13. It's not written. It's written like a mid 20-year-old.
No, we know his age because he was born
In
on
2014.
May 1st, 2014.
Yeah, but that is kind of the mentality of like, you're gay, but then you just said a girl's name, so you're dating her. That's
We're
very
going to have to
13.
do more research on Chris Hatton. And I really hope he's hearing this.
If you are listening to this,
Like, you're
reach out.
actually the GOAT.
Reach out. We will get you on. We will get
Fuck it, yeah, why
You'll
not?
be
Be
our
our
first
first
remote
guest,
listener. Guest.
Chris, please, man. How
hope-
funny would it be?
Dude, full circle moment where
If
then
you-
he's on the gay podcast.
If you say the F slur, though, I am going to censor it while
I'm going
you're
to
on.
edit the one you're on, Chris. You don't have to worry. I'm not censoring it.
That's my fucking guy, dude.
I'm going to add explosions behind it to make it even more impactful.
Fine, boom.
Fine, Alex. What would you do if you could move small objects then?
I'd probably train for a little bit, but I think there are people I would immediately tell.
Like who? Like us?
Probably. Just to be like, guys,
Well, yeah, I'd
check
obviously
this
be
out.
like, well, yeah, I feel like I would come to the podcast and be like, check this out. And I'd move like the interface like an inch. I'd be like, I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. But I did it.
Yeah. Well, moving the interface, I don't think you're moving that, dude.
I would probably drive home and immediately tell my dad.
Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'd tell your dad too. I'd be like, yo, guess what? You're
Yeah.
never going to believe
I think
what
I
I
would.
can do.
I think I would go home instantly and tell him.
Dude, move your car with your mind.
Well, that's the end goal, right? It's the same way that like the end goal for me with the real gym is move my car with my arms.
Dude, it's harder than you think.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
if there's a child under it.
Dude,
and you
I
care
literally
about
I
them.
said that at work the other day. I was like, you know, the women that activate their baby saving to live vehicles. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to save that baby.
You just
Hashtag save that baby.
Hashtag save that baby. Drop a hashtag save that baby in the
Save that
comments.
Yeah, if you want to see me with an upside down triangle, fucking
Yep.
jerked out bod.
Absolutely cut. Like
Yeah.
chiseled.
Yeah,
Oiled up.
If you want to see me with doggy riz, drop a like
is
and a
doggy
hashtag
riz?
and a hashtag
You keep
save
saying
that baby.
Yeah, just put a hashtag save that baby.
Hashtag doggy riz, hashtag 2026 gang.
Can you tell me what doggy riz is?
That you know as much as I do about doggy
Well,
riz.
you just started saying it.
Yeah.
Hey, Alex. Do you think any of your remaining notes would be like controversial among us, like could cause an argument?
Hashtag maybe.
Okay, good.
I forget what it was. I have one. There's one thing.
You have
left.
one controversial
Okay.
hashtag save that
Oh,
baby.
it's not. It wouldn't start an argument, but it is
Ugh.
a question that I had earlier that I was gonna launch into, but we had to get a lot out of the way first.
Okay, because like I
Just want to make sure that before we get into the controversial part of the episode, you have to type hashtag save that baby in the comments, or because that's how I know who the real
and if
fans
you've already
are.
made a comment, just reply to your comment on Spotify.
we did find
we
out.
understand.
We found out that you could reply to yourself, and then you can make your own comment
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah, thank you, Hunter, for discovering the
Thank
tech.
you. Shout out to
I
Hunter.
thought it was Maya.
No, I think it was Hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hunter, thanks for the insight. Hashtag save that baby. Hashtag Hunter is the goat.
All right, now we're getting a little.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put Hunter on, man. All right,
So
what's
what-
your
yeah, what's-
controversial? No, I thought you were gonna go.
No, I don't. Mine's not controversial. It's a question.
No, I want to lead into my thing with something controversial, so like we can just get to that later.
But, okay. Well, my thing was I was gonna ask what trait is. This is earlier when I was like, everyone should learn something about me per episode.
Should I just force this to be controversial?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I should just be the heel
By the
for
way,
this.
speaking of controversial,
It also needs the controversy really just needs to be between you two. So
speaking of controversial, I just want to say I love your YN hat. It's very
Thanks.
good. Yeah.
It just says the N word on it.
No, it just says YN,
It says,
and I think you fit the
Do you
bill.
want to know what this actually is?
Yeah.
what?
Because once you find out, it kind of is a YN hat.
Okay.
It's the New York Eagles, the first black baseball team.
That's fire as fuck.
So they are white.
I thought it was just New York. I thought it was
Nah.
repping New York because city.
So they are or they were YNs.
Well, there you go.
Probably
Everyone just
old-
learned something.
old ends.
I
just
don't
learned-
feel comfortable with that.
You can cut it out if you want. If not, I don't care.
No, that's staying in
God
because it
damn
was
it.
educational.
Yeah.
Zach learned what YN meant, and everybody learned about.
He learned what YN
baseball.
was through me saying they're ONs now.
Anyway,
Or worse.
No, I was gonna say, what trait is it that, like, if I send somebody a text message and they don't answer in the expected amount of time, I assume that they are never responding to me ever again.
Why? Who is it?
It doesn't matter. A variety of people, mostly
mostly
people I am romantically seeking in my life. But
Wait, what frame of time
Yeah.
can you expect? Just they're probably not going to respond, period?
if we're having a conversation and suddenly I'm like, they haven't answered in like 4 hours, I'm like, surely they have decided they're never talking to me ever.
I mean, that's crazy because like people just are busy
Yeah,
out
but I
the
don't.
day.
I don't think toys in the sewer would cause that kind of response from me. There's nothing like I don't have any kind of like abandonment in my past.
I don't know. I think because you're not as because you don't have as many hoes as Zach or I. I think that's it.
This was supposed to be a real learning opportunity.
This is a real learning opportunity. I think it's
mean-
literally just inexperience. And so you think that someone not responding for 4 hours is like a damning.
What do you mean inexperience?
You don't have as many hoes.
Is that whatever?
Oh, are you
First of all,
going to
I'm
suggest
You
think
both have one
are you
hoe right now.
Well,
Right
no,
now?
we're not talking about. Yeah, we're talking about in general. Are you going to
maybe.
try
You
to
don't know
say
how many
you
hoes
think
I
you're
got.
No,
you're
but
near a hoe
I also wouldn't say that I'm inexperienced still.
You got less hoes.
That is
You
crazy.
have experience. That doesn't mean you're experienced.
That's
Brother,
fucking facts.
there are-
Holy shit.
This is insane.
Dude, he's right. He's
What?
right.
At what point are you? Do you have experience?
When you stop worrying about 4 hours between texts. when you stop sweating
This
the
is an
small stuff.
insane turn of this conversation.
I mean, what do you want the answer to be?
No, now I'm just battling on the side of I have
I mean,
hoe
like,
experience.
it's going to
You
be
have-
context dependent.
Exactly.
First of all,
And also you have you have hoe experience, but you're not like you're like a
I would never call them that.
You're like a level 1. Level 2 maybe.
he's a level 2 hoser.
I'm Canadian.
Like it's just like you just don't get it, man.
I think this is insane.
dude, I've talked
If you said this like 2.5 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, man. I've never talked
I mean,
to a
sure,
woman.
but I'm not. I mean, I would never be out here worrying about 4 hours between a message. I'd be like, they're busy.
Yeah, that's why I acknowledge that it's an insane trait,
Then
and I don't know
do
why I
it
have it.
anymore.
I think
You'll
once
get more
you've been
hoes.
on whatever.
What?
I think if you date around and you do boinky and you talk to people and you meet people, then you have experience.
Well, yeah, you have
You have
experience,
ex-
but you're not
yeah.
experienced.
I'm gonna fucking
like Zach
freak the
said.
fuck
Zach
out.
really did kind of
Zach
like
did not cook.
he cooked with that. I hate to say, but he was fucking he flambéed that shit. I'd
Dude,
say
when I was sick last year, I ordered DoorDash and had a driver whose name was Salmonella.
that's boss.
That is insane.
You should have.
It was spelled like very differently. Like it was obviously not a like, you know,
Are you friends with them now?
no.
You
But I was
should have
like,
become friends with them.
I was like, thank God I didn't fucking order chicken.
Yup.
I mean, okay.
Anyway, yeah, back to
How do you feel about this? Of like, first of all, 4 hours later, like that doesn't mean
Dude,
anything.
4 hours. I'll watch reels for
well, no,
4 hours.
here's the thing. I do want to say I do the same thing to them.
Yeah, so
what are
you're
you
the
even-
so you're part of the problem.
Yeah, but I don't look, man.
If someone starts responding to my messages 4 hours later, then I go, oh, okay, I don't have to respond to these messages that like timely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I start I'll watch reels for 2.5 hours and then
You guys were supposed to like articulate the exact type of anxiety that I have and try to like draw on my past to prove it. Instead, you're like, oh, you're a holeless.
Well, I think your past is that you're not as experienced.
My past was holeless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Then I
like,
moved out here
A
into the-
holeless guy would be like, "Oh, dude, she's not responding to me in 4 hours, dude. It's a freaking
It's
over."
not like that. I don't react that way when I think they're never answering me again. I go, I gotta talk to someone else.
Okay.
I'm not, Anyway, get controversial. Say your fucking racist thing.
Well, no. It's I like had a
Well,
chance.
now
I
we're
missed my
well,
window,
no,
so we'll
now
have to get
we're-
back to it.
Now we're
We'll-
fighting. Just
we'll
say
get
it. We'll edit it in.
Yeah.
It'll sound normal.
Wait,
can you then like kind of exaggerate a little bit? I feel like it needs to be a little more steamy between you two. the
Us
back
two
and
to
forth.
start fighting.
Yeah, it needs to be like a little more steamy. It feels better
Like
if it is
steamy, like hot?
Yeah.
Like you want it to be
like just intense, you know?
Do you want us to start? Do you want me to just bring up him not editing the episode, then we can really start fighting?
I don't know. Will it do it? The problem, see, here's the thing.
I already apologized to
I was
him.
like, in my head, I was like,
even though here's the
You
thing.
weren't really involved.
I was involved because I did start it,
Yeah.
but
I definitely was very much like empowered by the fact that Joey was like, this guy, look at him.
I thought it was really weird.
what?
Because you're not like an apologizing kind of guy.
Well, I apologize because I was like, I apologize even though I don't think I necessarily should have been the one apologizing because
Yeah.
I felt bad that it turned into something that I think was just far and removed from what the actual point of the original confrontation was.
For a little while, I was like, I should maybe send a message to clear things up, but I didn't want it to come across as the like I've been harboring something because I straight up didn't give a fuck about the whole conversation after like a day and was like, maybe if I just don't say anything, things will be chill. But then I was like, I don't want Zach to commit to not being ready for an episode or like being less talkative as a result of the conversation that we had.
So for me, I did feel a little bit bad. So I was like, you know what? This is the motivation I need. Like, I got it. I've had that igloo ghost thing and like, I feel hypocritical because you asked me to do this thing so long ago and I haven't done it. So I'm going to make sure I get this thing done for him. But also I wasn't going to come with anything. And then when you said it, I was like, shit, it's time to take some notes because now I'm feeling like a bitch.
The fuck? I gave Zach the benefit of the doubt when Alex was like, do you think Zach is actually not going to bring anything?
I mean, I was going to be participating, but I was
like,
ready to come.
I was like, no, I think he's just trying to like, you know,
He's
stir the
trying
pot.
to blind man's bluff.
Yeah, he's trying to call your bluff. Like, I think he was just trying to like be like a dickhead. So I'm sorry for giving you the benefit of the doubt, Zach. You would have proved me wrong.
Yeah.
So wait, I'm still not really sure what's happening. You're waiting for us to start.
I don't really know either.
So here's
but
the thing.
You should just fucking edit the episodes on time so we don't have to fight every 3 months.
When have I ever not done that?
You do it all the time.
Also,
if you're listening to this and you notice that,
why are you still talking?
Shut up. Now we're actually going to start fighting.
Zach's the thing he has ready is like a counterattack.
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait.
He's trying to parry.
I should
what?
not.
Just
I should
fucking
not
say it. I'm so sick of this.
So like I was like in my head, I'm like, we argue a lot and like they get intense. So this will be like easy to transition to. I should have never mentioned it. I should have just let it.
Okay, then just say it.
No, it doesn't work if it happens that way.
What?
We'll get there. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about something else.
What do you mean talk about something?
Guys, want to talk about?
We're almost 90 minutes into recording. What the fuck do you want us to do?
When do we want to have our politics episode?
Never. We're not going to do that. That's stupid.
Why not?
Because that's not fun to talk about, and I don't think it's entertaining.
We have the John Fetterman episode on deck.
I disagree with you, except my bit doesn't work if you're arguing with me, so I'm just going to stop.
What is this? Like, this is just like,
why
you're
are you
like self-sabotaging the podcast because you have this stupid fucking
what do you think is the opposite of basic?
Joey's getting loud.
Well, because we're all talking
You're being
over
too
each
loud.
other. You're the one who never talks into your microphone properly, so don't tell me what to do.
I also think you're dumb.
Okay. Should I turn your gain? Yeah, I know. Like you're trying to bait me by saying I think you're dumb.
Yeah, I almost got you with the you're being loud.
Well, yeah, I guess, but it's not a valid criticism because you're quiet.
Also, what things do I think are complex?
What do you think aren't basic? Like not literally complex, and not scientifically basic. I mean. Like this also is
Guys,
not at all related to the bit.
Like
this
you
is
just gotta
thing.
just introduce your stupid topic.
No,
Zach.
I'm not gonna do it. It has to happen naturally.
Cool, stop fucking asking him to
You know
do
what?
it.
I think we're ready to wrap this episode
Stop
up.
asking him about this shit that he doesn't want to talk about. You are the problem.
I mean, here's the thing: is that I think that if we just keep going, we're never gonna get around to it, and then he's never gonna be
Who
able
gives a fuck? Just move on to the second thing. What do you think is complex that's not?
Hello. It's me, Cupid. I've shot you with the love arrow so that we don't argue anymore. It's we're nearing Valentine's Day, so I thought this would be a great time for a little Valentine's Day.
This is gonna come out in like
this
April,
is an April episode.
Now you have 4 love arrows and you flip and you have 2 because I feel like Joey needs way more
I took them
arrows.
out. I took them out. They are not
supposed to keep
affecting
them
me. What is this? What is this?
Valentine's Day episode.
This is the one we're doing this week?
What?
It could be.
What?
This
How many
this will literally never get edited in time for.
These are so powerful that my love.
This isn't even the first episode in the session that we're recording.
Yeah, like I said, we're 90 minutes into the episode.
We're gonna cut this in. This will be the
This is coming out in like July, bro.
I think
I don't even like. I'm like
All these
so
love
like
arrows?
rattled. I'm so hungry,
I'm a little baby in a diaper.
and like I am just like I have a headache. Like I can't even begin to like talk about whatever's happening.
I like the idea of just we finally we finally found out how to fucking start the encounter, and he just did wings with his hands and said hello.
That's the only way that you could figure out to.
Well, because you're hello, it's me, Cupid. I have arrows. That,
You don't have to do it
make you
again.
love
You
each
don't have
You
to
other.
don't have to do the
again.
Cupid thing.
don't have to do it
Don't
again.
do the fucking Cupid thing, man.
That was fucking awesome.
Wow.
Hey guys, whoa! Did you see that baby?
The fuck you mean? Did we see that baby? That was
Yeah.
you, bro.
Hashtag save that baby.
Hashtag save that
Hashtag
baby.
save that baby.
This episode is definitely getting called hashtag save that
Yeah, it's
baby.
the
and
Save
this
the
has
Baby
been
episode.
Dick Suckers from Hell.
I don't know if we're gonna end there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
know either.
You
I
think we're
think
gonna
just-
end with your Cupid bit?
We think you think you get to decide when this is
Yeah,
over?
I have the space bar.
We're halfway done now.
We're not. We're definitely nearing.
You guys
the
really
end.
gave me the impression that you were done with this.
What, Joey saying he was done with this gave you that impression?
I
Okay,
mean,
roll back the
I
tape.
do feel like I'm like kind of stun locked because of the fucking Cupid thing. Like I don't know what else we're gonna do.
Guys, we have
Maybe
like
we
one,
should just end it.
You have one character, and it's that guy. That Cupid is the same motherfucker that was turned into snow.
All right, you know what? Actually, I'm on Zack's side. I think it's time to end the episode.
Well, we have to do our saying.
Thanks, Chris Hatten.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris Hatten. 115114. There was not the 2 1s at the start. It was 5114.
Now I don't want to end it because it's like.
All right. Okay. Well, good because I have a
Okay.
Valentine's themed question. Hearts are lame. Why don't we design the love logo like, verbally? You know, we're not gonna write
Yeah.
anything.
Okay. But
I
see-
forgot that we played Spore last time.
Okay. See you guys. No. Nothing. Bye.